Okay.
First of all, welcome back.
Welcome back. I'm Cisco.
I'm Ollie. It's been a while since we uploaded.
It's been a minute.
Actually, we've been updating you every week. If you've
been on our Patreon, you've been watching our Geets.
We watched all of Revice.
All of Geets so far is on there. So go and watch that. But still, that's not what we're here to talk about today. Today, we're here to talk about Futopii. Okay. So, Futopii is one of the big three projects for the 50th anniversary of Kamen Rider. That being Futopii, Shin Kamen Rider, and Kamen Rider Black Sun. Futopii was the first of these three projects to come out. It was supposed to be the first big anime foray that Kamen Rider had, adapting one of the most successful Kamen Rider shows. I know O's is like in terms of toy sales. Niggas loved those medals. I know that for sure.
I'm gonna lie, I don't even care about double, but the freaking
the memories.
Yeah,
the memories are cool as fuck. But I know that double is one of the most successful in terms of ratings.
Really?
Yes. So like. Even if it was the early 2010s. Streaming was on the rise, and Double was still pulling in them ratings. So like, yeah, it was actually really good. Motherfuckers actually really like Double. But like, yeah. So there's that, and there's also the state of Toku in 2022. Because think about it. Think about all the Toku that came out this year. Starting out in the beginning of the year, we had Kamen Rider Saber Trio of Deep Sin. The best Saber movie.
Yep.
The best Saber thing. One of my favorite Kamen Rider movies, period.
Coming from two guys that did not watch Saber.
That did not watch or like Saber. Well, I watched some of Saber, didn't like it. Hated it.
I don't like Saber, and I love that fucking movie.
That's a great movie. And then at the same time, when that happened, we also got Revice continuing and finishing this year, which ended up being pretty good. Pretty alright. Flopped at the end.
Yeah, they could have cut some stuff.
Flopped at the end.
And hyped up George better.
But Revice ended up being a very solid entry in the franchise. Now, on the Sentai side this year, we got Dawn Brothers, which didn't start out being for us, but once we actually gave it a chance,
actually pretty good.
It was pretty good. But yeah.
And if you want to see that, join our Patreon.
Join our Patreon for Dawn Brothers stuff.
Highlights coming soon of
Geets
and Revice.
And in the midst of all of this, really a lot of stuff to talk about. We got a absolute gem of a show, Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Yeah,
Kamen Rider Black Sun.
Racism.
Not even, bro. Everything about that show is perfect.
It reminds me a lot of Guyver. It feels like Kamen Rider's answer to, and people would say, "Isn't that just Amazon's?" And it's like,
Amazon. Well, no, Amazon's had a more metallic armor look to them. The Black Sun Riders have more of like an organic look,
which is
more Guyver. Yeah. So yeah, I understand where you come up with that, where you like come to that conclusion. But there's Black Sun to me is just such like an evolution of like the idea of Kamen Rider. Like I just love everything about that show. It builds on the ideas of the original Black by having Koto or Nobuhiko, but actually putting it in like a modern day context, having like real, like well thought out racial allegories instead of 01. Instead of 01.
Don't do that to me.
I'm sorry, but it has the word. I'm sorry. I
have a running joke between the two of us where he's like, "Oh, fuck 01 because there's slavery," and I'm like, "If it doesn't matter if your Alexa got tits."
I'm sorry, it's just
everybody would fuck Alexa if Siri had tits. I'm telling you, everybody would do it.
But yeah, Futopii. I'm not Futopii. Other than Black Sun, we also got the debut of Kamen Rider Geets.
Yep.
And that's been really good.
We enjoyed it.
That's been really fucking good. Geets has been really good too.
Are we behind? Is that tomorrow?
By an episode? No, there's no new Geets this week. New Year's. But like in the middle of all of this, going on, We then got Futo PI, which was set up to be a really big game changer for the franchise and everything.
We've been always saying, like, if Kamen
Rider was an anime, it would pop off.
But then Futo PI happened.
Okay.
All right.
Futo PI. Okay. Futo PI is an anime continuation of the 2010 series Kamen Rider Double. Follow Shotaro and Philip after the series, after all the movies, coming across a new ally named Tokime, and them becoming her becoming Shoto's assistant, and them going on adventures to find out what the fuck is going on with her.
Right.
Now, let me just say right now, Tokime exists only for fan service and only that.
Yeah, because from what I've been seeing, lots of titties.
There is nothing there outside of that.
She has no characterization.
I cannot think of any character.
She's not even like on a Hinata, the whole shit.
No, she's not. She has like a weird femme fatale thing going on with Shotaro. But even then, that's more. It's more like she's more confused than sassy, like femme fatales usually are. So she doesn't really have that much of a personality. She's more just sexy.
She like a villain.
She's more sexy and then confused about it. Like, sexy and confused. That's
like
Tokime.
She doesn't understand like human concepts and shit.
Yeah, she's like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what I'm doing. And then she has like this weird drama with Philip or whatever.
What happened with her and Philip?
She's taking Shotaro's attention.
Not my man, you boy.
like one thing I will say, while the art style I will say is a little bit bland in terms of like compared to other anime, right? The actual character designs I think are really good.
Like, I feel like this is what they wanted to accomplish in live action, but they couldn't.
Like, I love how Shotaro and Philip look. Like, I love the way all the characters move. Like, it's good character design, but like the backgrounds and the actual like colors, I don't know, and just whatever. And the actual fight scenes, like the actual like Kamen Rider scenes are really good. Like there's never really any like bad, because I really thought that because in the trailers they showed no scenes of the suit or the transformations.
Really?
None, not one in any trailer. Like you wouldn't even know it's a Kamen Rider thing. Like you wouldn't even know. So I was really thinking, damn, is it going to be like really short scenes of them transformed in like a really bad CG model? But no, it's actually very beautiful. It's actually very beautiful fight scenes. It's double.
Except for the bike. Why is it 3D?
I don't know why the bike is. That's another thing why I thought it was. That's another reason why I thought I was like, they made the bike CGI. Are they going to make the suit CGI? Like, no, please, God. Like, maybe if it gets a second season, then like maybe that's a chance for
I want them to do another series.
I want them to do O's.
Yeah,
like I want them to do O's.
That's scary that you said that, because I literally was on.
Yeah, I want them to do O's.
I want to experience. But Ankh would be
what?
Age is dead.
Well, no. Fuck! Right, we can't do that now. Maybe an anime retelling of O's.
I'd be down for that.
Like a straight up adaptation, like a retelling. I wouldn't mind that, because but I would want it to have a different art style than this.
Something that's like less generic.
Yeah, like I wanted to have a very like.
You want it to look more shonen?
No, okay, because I've always said this. If I know it's already even more to put on these niggas, but like if we're going to have like a Decade or like a build anime, I want the Mappa niggas to do it. I want the Mappa, which is saying something, because they're already doing a lot. Those niggas already get no sleep. Those niggas already get no sleep. But like. Or because Studio Kai did a good job with Futo PI, but like I don't know, I want a Kamen Rider anime to have a very distinct art style.
Life can be good, but it can be better.
And it can be better. Like it can be better. It's been a minute since I've heard someone reference that, but okay, but okay. Like
the only memorable shit about that movie.
Yeah, for real. Like I've never heard anyone reference that shit.
That and Riding the Lightning.
But like. Yeah, okay, let me get back to what I was saying.
Yep.
Tokusatsu in 2022 seems like Toei wants to like really experiment and branch out with the Kamen Rider franchise, which makes sense. It's a 50-year-old franchise. It's 50 years old. Like you want to try new things. I remember what they said. It's like we want to make Kamen Rider Toei's Batman. Like that's what they fucking said.
You got a lot of work to do.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But that's the thing. Next year March, you know what's coming out? In Kamen Rider. You know what came out last year March? The Batman. They know what they're doing.
They're trying.
They know what they're doing.
They're trying.
They know exactly what they're doing.
I can't imagine like rolling up into fucking Shin Kamen Rider and then I
can't. That would be so funny. I'm sorry, but the fact that bitch is getting a wide release, like we're gonna like
that's rare.
We could watch Shin Kamen Rider in an IMAX theater.
That's rare because usually that's only reserved to like certain anime.
Yeah, that bitch getting a wide fucking release, and you know what's even better about that? Because that's only happening because of y'all niggas, the fans.
Yeah, that's true.
That's only happening because
all you Kamen Rider fans that watch this
shit, like y'all, like it's because of y'all. It's because of y'all. Like there's a reason. Because I always make this joke. Toei sells toys. Toei sells toys to an audience of niggas who they don't let watch the shows that they buy the toys from. Think about that. We watch the shows illegally. We watch the shit illegally every week. True. Every week. And yet when the Glare driver popped up on Team Kamen Rider's US website, sold the fuck out. Wow, that is these shits have there's an American market for this shit. And
why is Toei not?
I don't know. They are. That's the thing. They're distributing the toys because they already know that they don't have to distribute this. They don't have to pay to distribute the shows because they already know that niggas already watching it.
Yeah, but didn't they put 01 on the Verve?
Well, yeah, that's like, here, take this. Take our table scraps. Like, come on now. Like, come on now. Like, there's a difference between like putting 01 and like Kuga on Verve and like having like a Geek simulcast.
Oh, that would be crazy.
Those are two different things. That
Who do you think would take it? Who do you think would take it?
Amazon.
Oh yeah,
they already do that. They already have like a bunch of shit on there. Maybe Crunchyroll, because Crunchyroll had Futopia.
All right,
those are two viable candidates. I'm not saying like Netflix, because I forgot. Another, I didn't watch this, but like the only other toku that came out this year that can count is Power Rangers Dino Fury.
Oh fuck! And then the next season's gonna be worse.
It's gonna be Cosmic Fury. Actually, you know what? No, you know what? I admire the Power Rangers niggas because they're doing the same thing. They're trying to evolve the brand.
Are they really? Because aren't they taking a Zord from?
They're taking Zord footage from Q Ranger, but like doing original suits is already a big step forward.
Is it really original? It just isn't it the same.
They modified the Ryu soldier suits, but still, there's no footage they're gonna be taking outside of the Zord footage.
It's fair. It's the ninja shit all over again.
So yeah, it's like you're gonna see what they. I want to see what they do with that, because it's like if we can get like more seasons that stray away from using Sentai footage, then these franchises can actually start doing their own thing. Because notice,
just give me Boom Studios, damn it.
Yeah, just do that. Just do that. But with like, because my thing is, Power Rangers already knows which seasons are popular.
You know what I realized? You said something about American Toku. Ben 10 is an American Toku.
Don't tell these niggas that. Don't tell these niggas that. They're not ready for that conversation. They're not ready for that conversation. But like still, like I was saying, the more these franchises like move apart, the more each of them will be able to like prosper. Yeah. Because Power Rangers already has a select few number of seasons that they know that fans are nostalgic for. Those being Dino Thunder, SPD, Jungle Fury, RPM, and then Mighty Morphin and In Space and Time Force. Those are the seasons that people remember fondly.
Yep.
that they can pull from for nostalgia baiting.
Yeah, West always coming back.
They can do that forever. New Power Ranger seasons are never going to be.
I don't think they can do that for Mighty Morphin.
They can't do that anymore.
Yeah.
But like, you can have legacy content or like continuations for shit like that. Power Rangers is all at this point. Power Rangers is a legacy brand.
Yep.
That's what it is. That's what it's going to be. So like, lean into that, but not with the same season. Stop.
I'm gonna say it with my whole chest. The Disney era is the what counts as technically Time Force is not Disney.
No, it's not. Wild Force to RPM is the Disney era. Time Force is not Disney era at all.
Time Force isn't the
it's Saban. It's not Zordon, but it's the original Saban era.
I think it's the only one.
Lightspeed Rescue and Lost Galaxy are not Zordon era either.
Yeah, Zordon is still alive and
Lost Galaxy. No, he dies in space.
Oh wow.
Yeah, so those three shows are not. They're not Zordon era, but they're not Disney, so they're like Saban.
Is that the Neo Saban era?
No, that's the regular Saban. Neo Saban is like Samurai, Megaforce, and shit like that.
Oh,
yeah, but yeah, the Power Rangers brand, because at this point, Power Rangers and Sentai are in completely different places. Like Power Rangers is in a state where it has so many different shows that it can milk for the nostalgia of the brand, but Sentai is in a place where it has so much forward momentum for new stories. Because remember before Dawn Brothers, how burnt out we were?
Oh, I miss Sentai, bro.
Like, you remember how crazy that was? Like, we were so burnt out on Power Rangers that like. We didn't even give Dawn Brothers a chance. We didn't even give that bitch a chance. Nope. But now we're more optimistic going into King Oger.
Valid.
We're more optimistic going into that now. Like, I just think that if they're going to tell new stories, that Power Rangers can benefit from pulling from their legacy content, and Sentai can benefit from creating entirely new content.
What do you think they're missing?
I think Power Rangers is missing the budget and effort they need to move away from Sentai.
I think Power Rangers shouldn't be a kids show.
Because kids don't watch Power Rangers.
They don't.
Kids don't watch.
It's literally guys in their late teens to 30s to 40s.
I've never seen anyone under 34 watch Power Rangers.
Holy shit.
I've never seen anyone watching 34 watch Power Rangers. But still. Well, okay, so that's a joke. It's like niggas in their early 20s and shit like that like watched it when they were like kids. Like, I don't like the last time I watched Power Rangers was, I can't remember. Ninja Steel. That's when I stopped watching Power Rangers. Because like around Ninja Steel is when I really, really got into like watching Sentai weekly. Because the first Sentai I watched as a kid was Deca Ranger. And that's after I watched SPD. So it really took me to like, it took me like a second. It took me like a second to really. But yeah. After a point, you just have to realize it's like, I had this conversation with one of our friends, with a friend of ours, DK, a while ago. Okay, so Power Rangers is founded on the idea of taking Sentai footage and repurposing it with new footage, right?
Right.
And that method worked back in the day for being very cheap. But now Power Rangers is a multi-billion-dollar franchise.
Yep.
It's touched,
and a transmedia
franchise, comics, TV, and movies.
Yep.
Why are we still adapting Sentai? Sentai is completely irrelevant to Power Rangers now. It is completely irrelevant to Power Rangers. Why are we still adapting Sentai?
And stop treating your audience like they're stupid.
Also that.
I talk shit about Lightspeed, but damn, them dudes looks cool. Clearly the best ones was like SPD,
RPM,
Force,
shit like that.
RPM,
like those
End of the World type shits.
Like Like the only good Power Rangers shows are the ones where they actually take what they do seriously,
and they're government funded. Think about it: SPD, Time Force, RPM.
when they're adults.
And they're, oh my God, none of them are kids. What do you count Dino Thunder?
The Dino Thunder niggas are kids. They're kids.
They're in high school.
But yeah, my thing is because there's also the inevitable like thing of like being too close to the Sentai.
Yep.
Because here's a good example of how to do it versus how not to do it. Power Rangers Samurai is the worst season of Power Rangers to me.
Not Megaforce.
Megaforce is bad, but like Megaforce is bad because of its own incompetency. It's because it's bad. It's bad on its own merits.
Oh boy.
Samurai is bad because it tries to be a direct adaptation of Shinkenger.
Oh, but fucking Kokach is one of my if not my favorite next to Time Ranger. So it's like, oh my God.
I understand. And I know they
that nigga's not Marvelous.
I know they fucked that up.
The black one's not Joe. What's his name? Kevin. Oh shit. Oh my God. That shit is terrible, bro.
But like, okay, the problem.
Oh.
My problem, the reason why why Samurai feels the worst to me is because it's like, because Shinkenger is heavily Japanese.
The Nickelodeon era is pretty bad, dude.
Shinkenger is extremely Japanese. It's about samurai, and it's a team of white niggas
and one Asian girl.
And one Asian girl.
That may or may not be Japanese.
like I'm sorry. And the actual story and acting are so bad.
Did they roll up on the pilot and he's like, I'm Jaden, descendant of the whatever clan. And I'm like, you're not. You are cocky. Troy looks more Asian.
Yeah. Like that problem doesn't really come in with any other Sentai, with any of these shows, because not every Sentai is heavily Japanese.
They can do a direct adaptation because Time Force.
But that's what I'm saying. Time Force works on its own merits because it knew what to keep and what to take out.
The Disney era is
it's not Disney. It's about the Fox era. That's what we're calling that one. That's what we're calling
the Fox era was good.
Like because there was a point. Remember, it's the biggest bullshit I have against Samurai. There was a point where they would take scripts from Shinkenger, put them to a translator, and not proofread them.
Jesus.
Like they didn't proofread the scripts. They would just hand them to the actors.
I think the only thing that people like give Samurai a pass with is the whole
Gold Ranger thing.
Gold Ranger, that's it.
But that's just Sentai footage. That's just Sentai footage. That's all that is.
You know how many people are like, that nigga Antonio Saucy is fun.
That's just Sentai footage. Do you know how many times that happens? Every time it's like, damn, Jack is cool as fuck. That's Sentai footage.
No, but
Jack himself was cool. The actor was cool. Yeah. But every time it's like a fight scene, it's like, damn, that nigga Jack with guns are blazing and shit. When they're demorph and they're fighting, he's cool. But like the guns are blazing shit, Jack himself never did that. He would Jack is a scrapper, but he would run through walls because that's his superpower. But Bonbon didn't have that power, so you never see Jack use, or any of them use any of their powers in suit, because they didn't feel like shooting new scenes with the powers.
They didn't even do that in Dino Thunder either.
No, they didn't do that either. The Operation niggas, they didn't have powers, and they did not feel like shooting any new scenes with their powers.
Do you know how convenient it would have been? I think the only one that's disadvantaged is Terra, or Kira, whatever her name was, because Connor super speed and Ethan has
armored skin.
Armament hockey. He's
armored hockey. Yeah, but Kira has Black Canary.
That's what I'm saying. She can't do it. She has a helmet.
It would still work. I assume it would still work.
Even Trent, like he could fucking whatever he draws, I think was.
Actually no. That's the only one that they got right. From Alba Ranger. Alba Ray Killer has the same power. He has the same power. His sword is also a pen that he can draw shit with. But yeah, that's this type of thing. This type of duality between Power Rangers and Sentai is the main reason why I never ever want anyone to adapt Kamen Rider again.
Oh yeah, but after
Dragon Knight, Masked Rider. No,
but I give Dragon Knight a pass over.
Dragon Knight's
not the same quality as Ryuki. All right, I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. I will never sit here and lie to you and say that's the same shit. Okay, I will take that to my grave. But at least it's better than Master Rider. It tried to do something. When I was a kid watching Vortex, that shit was. It tried something because let me tell you that.
Listen, I'll never shit on people for liking Dragon Knight because it's like it's the only Kamen Rider it's the only American adaptation of a Tokusatsu show that tries. That really tries. Yeah. And I get it.
It's not a 1-for-1 exactly.
It's no, it's not 1-for-1 at all. It's a completely new story, different characters, everything. But it's nothing about Kamen Rider Ryuki is about niggas fighting for a wish to change their reality. These Dragon Knight's warriors from a different planet and shit like that. Games. It's Dragon Knight's not Hunger Games. It's
Dragon Knight is. It's Hunger Games with mirror clones.
Oh,
if you win the Advent whatever tournament or whatever you.
Oh, get. So it is a lot like Ryuki.
Yeah, okay. But the difference is that you have a mirror clone. You have to find your mirror clone, kill your mirror clone, take his place, become a rider, or you either fuse with your mirror clone or you kill your mirror clone, because literally the mirror dimension is our world, but that's where all the bad guys come from.
Okay.
But yeah.
But yeah. Dragon Knight. Dragon Knight. Okay, you know what was the most horrifying thing? So back in 2017, when the Power Rangers brand was dying a little bit, Saban trademarked the name Power Rider.
Oh, that's rude.
They trademarked the name Power Rider.
That's rude. Why did they try to combine them together?
Because they know what they were doing. They know what they were doing. They know exactly what they were trying to do.
What were they trying to do?
They were going to adapt Kamen Rider. They were going to start adapting Kamen Rider.
Oh my God.
Yeah. They were going to start.
As what?
As Power Rider. What the fuck? It's pretty obvious what they were going to do.
Good Lord. That's terrible.
Even though that's not what Kamen means. That's not what Kamen means.
It means a mask.
Exactly. Exactly.
Wait, hold on. Yeah, because we already did that the first time. That's fucked up, man.
That is fucked up. You know what's even more fucked up? What's even scarier about that time? It was 2017. You know what was on in 2017?
What?
Kamen Rider Build. Kamen Rider Build. So if they would have started there, if they would have started with the most recent shit, they would have gotten the Kamen Rider Build.
That would have been.
They would have been doing Kamen Rider Build.
That would have been bad.
That would have been terrible. That would have made me so sad.
How do you feel about the movie?
It was good. I wish I would have done more of this. I wish the suits were different.
Yeah, I feel like it's over-designed, the suits. Because they didn't want it to be spandex. They wanted it to be organic armor.
The suits were too scared to be Tokusatsu-like. That's what it is.
What?
Because when I look at the suits, I think more Iron Man and less Tokusatsu.
Huh.
Because look at like the Shin movies, right? Look at like Shin Godzilla and Shin Ultraman, and even like the modern Godzilla movies.
Yeah.
You look at them shits,
You can still tell it's
you can tell that it's a Tokusatsu. You can tell it's to watch a Tokusatsu.
yeah.
When you look at this, it's like I'm watching like what, Earth to Echo. What is this? what is this? Gem and the Holograms?
Waste of Bryan Cranston
Yes, for real.
and Bill Hader.
Like, were there any practical suit fights in this movie?
No, I mean, no.
Like, Tokusatsu is supposed to like live in the practical realm. So like I get the idea of wanting them to like be like the big budget movie or whatever, but like you also kind of have to stick to some conventions of the genre. Like, have some practical fights.
I mean, they had
This they had the rock climbing scenes. Rita was cool. Rita was cool as fuck.
and her being the Green Ranger was
Yeah,
cool.
that was a cool idea. But like, and the Green Ranger suit was practical. Yes.
Green Ranger suit?
Yes, that was practical.
Oh.
It had like CGI armor over it, but like it was practical.
Oh.
This is like, I don't know. I don't know, man.
She went on to play Princess Jasmine in a terrible adaptation.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I just feel like I wanted
The swords look terrible.
Yeah, they look bad.
But they're trying to be like, they're aliens. No, they're clearly based off of like human dinosaurish, like Earth Terra.
Like, okay, my thing is, I completely understand what they wanted to do with this, but like, you know what I wanted? I feel like I just wanted them to acknowledge that the Sentai suits, that the Power Ranger suits, are clearly made out of some type of leather cloth material, and then make that leather / cloth just more high quality.
But that's not what they're going for. It's just like organic alien.
But they're not organic alien. They're these weird suits that come out of coins. Like that's not what they are. Like,
Yeah, you don't know how the power matrix works.
the power matrix works by wrapping you in morphin grid energy that fucking manifests as whatever theme the scientist or weird mystical energy wanted. That's all. That's how it works. Canonically, it's weird morphin grid energy that manifests as whatever theme the person making the powers wanted.
Right.
That's all it is. And so like, I understand wanting to like have like an alien theme to it, but then make them alien theme. Don't still have the dinosaur shit.
Oh yeah, the dinosaurs.
And but then if you want them to look like the real Power Rangers, the original Power Rangers for the nostalgia, then pick one. You gotta pick one.
That's true.
You have to pick. Do you want them to look like the original Power Rangers, or do you want them to look like something completely new? Which you can do both. You can do both.
But they do not.
You can do both, or you can pick one. Like, it's, I don't know, man. You just gotta pick one.
So any closing thoughts about TOEI and Kamen Rider Toku as a whole?
Toku as a whole this year has been really good. Like, I'm gonna be honest.
I guess this is gonna be our Toku 2022
Year in review.
In review.
Yeah. This has been our Toku year in review. Yeah, Geets is growing strong as of right now. Dawn Brothers will go down as probably one of my personal favorite Sentai, if not my personal favorite. Revice was solid. Black Sun's probably my favorite Rider show right now. Like, it honestly pretty much surpassed Build for me. Like, it honestly surpassed Build. Black Sun is not my favorite Kamen Rider show. And, well, I'm very excited for Shin Kamen Rider. Like, genuinely. Like, I'm genuinely excited for that.
I hope Geets goes in a good direction.
I really hope because the way that it's going right now, it could really be in my top 5.
I can see that.
But like, TOEI will probably go down as like a really weird experiment for the franchise. Like, it's something that they tried and that was It was semi-successful because there's stage shows. There's Futo PI stage shows, which explain how that works.
Why isn't just Kamen Rider double?
Exactly. Why isn't it just a double stage show? Why is it a Futo PI stage show, which is already an adaptation of Double, which has its own stage shows?
That's odd.
There's already double stage shows. That's already a thing.
So is it not Shuttle Philip?
It is.
The actors, same actors and everything?
Oh no, they got new voice actors.
No. Whoa.
They got new voice actors. They got new people to voice them. But yeah, that's our Tokusatsu year in review. Been a good year for Toku. We'll see how King Oja goes. We hope
Don Brothers.
Don Brothers is gonna end by like February. So like we're not by this time next year. We're not gonna be talking about that. We're talking about that. But that's gonna be way behind bars.
Fuck the Patreon.
Oh wait, I just remembered. You know what else came out this year for us?
What?
Beyond Generations.
Oh, is this year?
That was this year.
Oh shit.
Revice and Saber movie. That shit with Century.
Huh?
That's how you can tell how long this year has been.
It really is two different years like
mashed into one. Beyond Generations came out this year. Century was cool. The rest of the movie was forgettable. Thank you. Bye.
Fuck the Patreon.
Go to our Patreon. Also, we watched Battle Familia. It was okay. Bye.
And
go drink some water.
Yeah.
Our podcast.
And we'll have highlights soon.
We'll have highlights. All right. Bye.